In the vast and ever-expanding world of the internet, finding the information you need can be a daunting task. Fortunately, search engines have made it much easier for people to track down the answers to their questions. However, as we all have experienced sometime or the other, Google, which has become synonymous with the internet, fails a lot of time to give us an answer in easy terms. You may be looking for an answer to the question how to write a movie script, only to be directed to a list of sites which may or may not answer your questions, but will surely have a lot of ads for you to see. While this gives us leeway to find and dig for information on our own, there are times when we don't need that. What we need is a well-formed opinion based on facts, a report prepared and presented to us by an expert we can trust. Well, the trust part isn't resolving anytime soon, but that may not be the case for the first part. It's the year 1998. An unknown company officially began its operations this year. Fast forward, today that company is the biggest monopoly in its industry. Yep, no prizes for guessing it right. We are talking about Google. Speaking of monopolies, they are like dictatorships. Very sweet to exist as long as you are the one who's in charge. So as expected, Google is enjoying its position very well and deservedly so. After all, the invention is revolutionary. Think of the old times. Information was scarce, with the ones wielding it having far more power than the ones who did not. In fact, information and the power was directly related, which is still the case, but the lines have become more blurry and very close. Because a horde of information today is just a Google away. Its working principle was pretty simple, using complex algorithms to crawl the internet and index billions of pages, making it easier for users to find the information they are looking for. When you type a query into the search bar, Google search engine scours its vast database of indexed pages and presents you with a list of the most relevant results. With this simple yet highly effective solution, Google started growing tremendously. People who used it for the first time knew that they were going to use it regularly. After all, who will not exploit such a wonderful helper, especially when it didn't cost them a penny? As the internet continued to grow and evolve, so did Google. It introduced new features like maps, which allowed you to see a visual representation of any location, and YouTube, which allowed users to upload and share their own videos.
Google searches are surely helping this company, which is now worth $1 trillion.
Improving itself every second, it slowly became a giant no one could contest with. Soon enough, Google had a whole ecosystem of software, products, and services to offer. It only expanded crazily without looking back. Google has become an inalienable part of our common life, something that is comparable to electricity in the modern world, a necessity. The power, influence, or the economical value Google has is just off the charts. As Jeff Bezos said, quote, "Treat Google like a mountain. You can climb the mountain, but you can't overcome it." Or like Elon Musk said, quote, "The only company I'm afraid of is Google." It slowly became invulnerable and absolute with no one to challenge its stand until now. While Google was busy expanding its empire, another technology was making its presence known.
ChatGPT.
So what is this ChatGPT? By definition, ChatGPT is a natural language processing tool that allows users to have a conversation with a virtual assistant. It uses advanced machine learning algorithms to understand and respond to users' inquiries in real time. ChatGPT can help users find answers to questions, complete tasks, and even provide entertainment. In short, it's like an all-knowing omniscient human who will virtually answer any of your questions. Although it has now got some ethical upgrades, there are always gaps to exploit to find what you need. In fact, there is even a term called prompt engineering, which is basically the art of typing in the right information into the chatbot to give the right response. New jobs at the expense of losing more. But it is revolutionary though. Imagine being able to ask a question out loud and have an intelligent being provide you with an accurate and helpful answer. That's what ChatGPT does. It can assist you with a wide range of tasks, from finding answers to questions to completing everyday chores. ChatGPT is like having your own personal assistant, always ready and eager to help. Unlike Google, which is focused on providing information, ChatGPT is all about conversation. It is a natural language processing system that can hold intelligent conversations with humans. The biggest thing about it is that ChatGPT isn't just limited to answering questions. It can also provide entertainment, such as telling jokes or recommending movies. ChatGPT is designed to understand and respond to a wide range of human emotions and requests, making it a versatile and valuable tool. And it's just the start. Remember how Google started? And where is it now? Who would have thought that a small company which helped everyone to look for information for free will become the giant it is today? How new methods of monetization from seemingly non-economical operations turned the egg into a full-fledged dragon. ChatGPT has immense potential. It is the closest thing the public has actively and readily accepted at face value in the space of AI. Its growth graph says it all. It garnered over 1 million users in merely 5 days since its launch. In comparison, it took 2 years for Twitter to do the same. Facebook did it in 10 months, Spotify in 5, while Instagram did it in 75 days. It's mainly used in its web version right now, and it's free for now in trials. But imagine it being in a search box form, something that is available like Google in phones. That would be outright the start of the war between these two companies, one a giant and the other, oh yeah, Microsoft is one of the backers of OpenAI. So it isn't as weak as it may seem. Although as expected, everything is not as rosy as it may seem. ChatGPT is trained on data sets from various sources. These sources have a danger of losing their own business to ChatGPT. For example, The Chaser, an online satirical newsletter, is setting up a paywall now because they don't want any new machine learning algorithms to fetch on their data to do their work better than themselves and destroy their business. Similarly, a lot of other businesses will be severely impacted. It can write legal contracts, generate computer code, write reports and essays, and so on. So unfortunately, all these areas are going to be affected in one way or the other. It's these jobs today, and tomorrow it can be your job. Who knows, your job can even be in danger right now as well. Many experts are exploring the AI's capabilities in their fields and accept that it is dangerously potent. So it's very important to keep skilling up yourself and strategically adding value to your worth to avoid being caught in the tornado of growth. As the saying goes, you aren't valued on how much work you do, but on how hard it is to replace you. Alright, let's answer the burning question now. Will ChatGPT present a threat to Google? ChatGPT itself replies, quote, "It is unlikely that I will replace Google or any other search engine. As a large language model trained by OpenAI, my primary function is to assist users in generating natural sounding responses to their questions and queries. I am not designed to compete with search engines or other sources of information, and I do not have the ability to browse the internet or access the vast amounts of information that search engines like Google can. The main part of the analysis is already done. We discussed their capabilities, future potential, and their current situation. About their current performance, from doing simple tests, what could be inferred are as follows. Google easily dominates ChatGPT in speed and features. ChatGPT is just starting its life, so a lack of feature is obvious, although the company's plans about future features aren't exactly clear as well. Both are pretty accurate in their spaces. ChatGPT is much more friendlier to use than Google, which is its star point. But we can't say of the future since nothing is stopping Google to add that to its arsenal as well. From rumors, the CEO of the company, Sundar Pichai, has even ordered different teams to look into developing different AI products and services of Google. Make no mistake, ChatGPT has immense potential. In fact, it's even something that people can use to build on top of it, like content creators on the platforms of YouTube. A bit exaggerated, but the essence is the same. The company knows it too. What's even scarier about them is that ChatGPT isn't their best shot. They already have been developing the next version of this large language model, known as GPT-4. And the response from the AI researchers is the same as that of a child talking about his unicorn. But Google is no way weaker though. It has its own language models similar to ChatGPT. It also has more resources than OpenAI to act upon, be it data or other stuff. But as the saying goes, the only constant is change. And in the ever-changing world of tech, it remains to be seen. Will the python swallow the dragon, or will the dragon crush the python? For all we know, they could even coexist together. After all, our world isn't fantasy, is it?